freshman forward on your left, and freshman forward Danuel House on the right. For us, we have questions to the student athletes.
Daniel, the way things have gone there, can you kind of take us through that last play at regulation? Looked like Joe kicked it back out to you. You saved one ball, and then Joe kicked it out, and you hit the three.
Yeah, all I was thinking about is just if I can get the ball in my hands, I was going to shoot like I've been practicing with Coach Brooks and nail a shot to take my team to overtime. So I'm trying to win this game.
Coach Brooks, you always make those shots?
Oh yeah, me and Coach Brooks work on it a lot.
When you let it go, did you know it was going in?
Oh yeah, I knew, because I was too excited. I said bucket.
It's called bucket.
I heard it.
They talked about, their coach was in here, they just talked about the importance of playing you guys, and it's a neighborhood type deal, and it's a big game for them. But you just talk about, from y'all's end, kind of the start you got off to and how you fell behind and kind of had to, I mean, you guys look like you had to dig really deep there in the second half to try to pull this one out.
Yeah, coming in this game, we knew it was going to be tough. You know, they're right across the street. And we see those people, the people and the students on their campus all the time, so we knew a couple of people and everything. And I feel like we just didn't come ready to play the first 15 minutes, first half game. And then second half we didn't pull away, and we just kept on telling each other, keep your head up, keep fighting, and stay together. And the last 10 minutes, we pulled through it.
How tough was it to defend, deal with all the picks and the running around the baseline and all those things they were doing?
Them little dudes is fast. Ray Penn, Omar Strong, they both was great shooters. You know, we just had to keep on fighting through and keep contesting the shots. They ain't gonna make calls on the time we contest.
It looked like though they got even a little space. I mean, they were. I mean, the guy was dropping them. I think he finished with 29, and 8 of them were threes. I mean, it's not a bad night.
But yeah, Coach was telling us on the scout report that he could shoot. Because I think against Colorado, he hit 9 threes, so we knew they could shoot. We were just trying to stop it. I guess we did in this game.
What did Coach Dickey say to y'all when y'all were down, I think 11, late there?
He just like at halftime or the second half.
Second half.
He was just telling us to keep on taking away because we kept their crowd was getting into it, and our crowd was sticking with us. And Coach Dickey was like, we got people here, we got to stay together. He was like, we'll come back if we keep staying together. We stayed together and kept playing defense, getting stops, and just picked away.
Did you feel like you guys did something though? I mean, when you made some adjustments, does it look like maybe the last, 3 or 4 minutes of regulation, you guys started to, they weren't making as many, and
I feel like we don't need to do this, but I feel like when it came down to us getting ready, the game's coming to an end, we got scared that we was gonna lose. That's when everybody wanted to play. We need to play the whole game. We just feel like at the end, that's when we started picking everything up.
Y'all switched kind of like to a full court defense to disrupt things. That kind of help you out?
And because their half court offense was killing us in the first half and the beginning of the second half. So Coach Dickey was trying to make it to where distraction to where like when they get down, it wouldn't be easy to set up their half court offense.
And then they run some time off the shot clock too.
So I know he's not here, but Joe had 21, came up with some key rebounds down the stretch as well. I mean, and some key shots. I mean, you played with him the last year. I mean, that's kind of what you expect from that in clutch. But I mean, is that just one of those things where you mentioned everybody kind of had to come up with something down the stretch?
Everybody, we all know Joe made big shots. So like when a couple of shots, I knew that I was in my head as money right there. So I just trust everybody trusted in Joe. He knows that we trust him to take those shots that he made, and he just came through this game.
Talk about J.J. Richardson and his impact. Let's have him back.
Bruising.
That boy been helping us in practice since last year, and this year he started off the year kind of hurt with his foot. Came back last 3 days of practice and came back and just was going at it. Coach felt like he was ready to play, so he came in, gave us a lot of energy, knocked down a couple of shots, and got some key rebounds.
He gave us the physical presence we needed on our defensive rebound and box outside, and he gave us the big body and on the offensive side to take up space and set good screens and get the ball and go to work in the paint.
Is that kind of the identity you guys would like to have, Daniel, more than, I mean, scoring obviously is key, but you showed against TCU that you can hold a team under 50 and still, you know, win it that way. I mean, adding somebody like him, and if everybody else plays strong defense, is that something, an identity you guys would like to have defensively like that?
We would love the identity to have. I wouldn't call it such as a bully, but Coach Dickey said the aggressive on D. We would love to be the aggressive on D, because if we the aggressive on D, the other team would think, oh, they play good D and it's gonna be hard, and then they start thinking about us more than we thinking about them. But I would love if we can just, that last 10 minutes that we play aggressive D, we can play like that for 40 minutes, just like the coaches say. They say 40 minutes is a big part of the game.
Anything else?
Hey, TaShawn, you seem like you turned it on like in the second half. They started going to you more. What happened to, when you get the ball going to this side?
I think the first half I wasn't asking for it much. I was being a little, I just wasn't asking for it. In the second half, first at halftime, Coach D-Rob got on to me and was telling me I need to play bigger. So I knew that I came in the second half playing bigger, knowing that the house was going to give me the ball. And they know if I get down there, I'm either going to try to score or kick it back out. So I just tried to do what the coaches asked me to do.
All right. That's good. Thanks, guys. We appreciate it. We've got